Okay, in today's video, I'll give you a look at my home webinar studio setup, how I'm able to make training videos and do Zoom meetings and Google Meet, any kind of webinar here with professional lights and sound so that the webinars are more engaging. And this is really a simple setup, not very expensive. And you can see we are here at my home office. And what it consists of is essentially a backdrop. And we can always use a blurred background or a virtual background, but I've got a real kind of setup backdrop there. And then we've got the work area here. I'll show you around. Of course, I have a PC-based system and a webcam with a ring light, which I don't really use the ring light much, but it's just a basic webcam. And I found they're the easiest way to capture your video without having to try and use a fancy camera or anything. These are fast and speedy and just connect with the USB. So I just recommend using a webcam. And then some lights. Don't have lights behind you, have lights in front of you so that you're well lit. If you have lights behind you, you're going to look dark and grainy in the camera, and that's the worst way to really do it. So have all the light in front of you or basically behind the camera somehow. I have these Elgato key lights and I can turn them up and down as far as with the controls, the lighting controls, or I can just kind of angle this light over here if I need to be more lit up or less. Turn it like that. Okay, and then for mics and sound, I've got this Pyle mixer here, and it's an audio interface with USB. So I like to use this XLR mic and be able to hear myself in the headphones while I'm talking and hear really well, hear how I sound. So I've got the original Rode Podcast XLR mic, and you could plug that, really any mic into this mixer, multiple sound sources into any one of those inputs, and then send that sound into the PC just by connecting the USB. It's plug and play, really, it's easy. And I pulled up the settings here. Hit your settings on Windows and go to sound, and then you'll just drop down and select that USB sound device, the mixer right there, something like that. So it's really easy to use a USB mixer like this. Any of the Pyle USB mixers on Amazon can do this, and instantly you have a podcast studio made out of your PC, laptop, or Apple device. So when I'm doing my meetings, I get squared up here on this monitor, and so I can look straight at it, and it's not real big. My eyes are still towards the camera, and that looks good. And then I've got a notepad, pens and things ready to go right here, my phone charger, and then all the junk's off to the side where nobody can see it. Same with behind me. Everything I don't want people to see is tucked down low, covered up, and then we have the backdrop that'll actually be in the shot up there. So throw the headphones on, and you can really just start talking through the mic, get that positioned up in front of you, get your keyboard, and you are going to look and sound better than ever before with a setup like this. And you'll be able to use this mixer in a lot of different ways and add sound effects and do fun things like that. You could plug your phone into it. You could plug another video source or sound source into that. So there's just a lot of different things you can do. You can't plug a video. It does not mix video, but you can plug video sound source into that and then take other video, from different cameras here. So the mixer is really cool. That one's I think that one's about $80, but you can find so many of them online or on Amazon. That is really the setup. Obviously there's a microphone arm and things like that you can get to add to it. But I would not invest in these big name brand like the Rode products or some of those other high $400, $500 mixers when you can do the same job with that right there. So I'm sure there's questions, comments, something I got wrong. Leave it in the comments. Leave me a like, a subscribe. I appreciate everybody watching. I reply to all the comments. Till next time. See you soon.